crowd gathers at this RCMP detachment in Burnaby protesting police action more than 100 kilometers away at Fairy Creek near Port Renfrew.
We're still here.
Mike Doga has been arrested at the old-growth logging blockades in the past. He returned to the Lower Mainland yesterday from Fairy Creek.
We're doing it in a compassionate way, and yet more and more people's lives are in danger as the tactics of the RCMP escalate.
He says what he saw was difficult to watch.
And it's traumatizing.
Videos posted to social media this weekend show officers using pepper spray on a group of people with linked arms. The video, in part, is what prompted rallies here in Burnaby and in Victoria, along with another dozen cities across BC.
The RCMP are basically doing whatever it takes to remove citizens who want to protect the 1,000-year-old trees in the name of extraction, logging extraction.
The RCMP says the video doesn't tell the whole story.
There was a member that was shoved over, knocked to the ground, actually knocked unconscious, and then they had to be airlifted out of the vicinity. So OC spray was used in order to disperse the crowd and get them to comply to the directions that they warranted.
The NDP MP for Victoria wants the incident to be reviewed, writing a letter to Canada's Public Safety Minister Bill Blair for an independent inquiry into RCMP enforcement. BC's Premier was asked about the ongoing tensions today.
At this point, they're continuing to stay in the territory against the wishes of the Pachidat, against the injunction that was brought forward by the courts. And law enforcement doesn't take direction from government. They make their choices based on how the courts direct them, and they've been directed to enforce the injunction.
Doga says far more needs to be done to protect old-growth trees in BC before the blockades come down. A battle, he says, is worth the fight. Isabel Regam, CBC News, Burnaby.